What's up, y'all? It's Coach Chris. Today we're talking about deceleration. Let's get into it. Before I hit on the muscle groups that you should be looking for to target deceleration, I want to get into why deceleration is important. The biggest thing with deceleration you want to look at is improving your change of direction. In most sports, you're looking at moving side to side or front and back. But what about those moments where you have a tight, narrow window where you have to move diagonally? This is where deceleration comes in. You're looking at being able to slow down, stop on the dime, throw your opponent off, and misleading them into going into a different direction. Sports that are important for this: football, basketball, soccer, lacrosse, and tennis are going to be applicable to this too when it comes to deceleration and change of direction. Now, for the reason that why most of you are probably here, the muscle groups. Let's look at what science has to say about this. So there's research articles out there that state that if we work on deceleration and targeting that, the muscle groups that we want to hone in on are our quadriceps and our gastrocnemius. Basically that calf muscle that's down here in your leg that a lot of people tend to work on when working on calf raises. How we work the quadriceps. You can check out other videos in the past that I've done to work on the quadriceps, but in the meantime, I'm going to hit you with some key deceleration exercises that you can do. First exercise I'm going to cover for deceleration is simply just standing in a split stance and jumping from here. And what we're focusing on is changing, and you see how my hips sink down? That's where we're focusing on being able to absorb that impact rather than just jumping straight up and landing like this. This is working some deceleration, but what we want is to be able to work on heavier forces, because nobody is sprinting very slowly and having to stop right here. We want to be able to maximize and be able to absorb that impact, dissipate that energy, and being able to continue pushing off from there, making our choice whether we want to move to the left or to the right. The next thing you can do to improve your deceleration is working on depth drops. Now with depth drops, you're more than just simply dropping off the edge of a box, but it also is that simple if you think about it, and you don't want to overcomplicate things.
What did he say?
The main things that we're focusing on is just being able to slow our body down to the ground without collapsing. This is working on the eccentric force of our quadriceps, as well as our calves, our gastrocs that we were speaking about earlier, and being able to feel that shock come up through there. If you're landing on your heels, it's definitely going to do a lot more damage, but if you're able to roll from your toes to the pad of your foot and into your heels, you're going to feel a lot less energy just suddenly shock you, and it's going to roll in nice and evenly to where you don't feel any pain. Third exercise you can do are calf raises, pushing against the wall here. And the reason why we have this angle of elevation is so we have more gravity bringing our body down, so it's causing our calves to work a little bit harder. And as we're going down, we're slowly going down. I like to do a 3-second count going down. And this is working on the eccentric contraction, which is strengthening our calves. And you may actually start to feel a little bit around your quads, maybe slightly as you're holding up. But this is also working on that deceleration skill. Now that we're getting into weight-bearing exercises, adding load to it, we're gonna stand on our toes. What I wanna do is just be able to control my fall while adding a little bit more weight to myself here. So I'm taking that lunge, and I'm slowly coming down right there, pushing off that front foot. You may lose your balance like I just did. That's totally fine, but the whole point is to get better, not master it the first time. So what we're looking at is just repetition, being able to push and get better with each rep. What we can do to enhance that exercise a little bit more is if you have a training partner, have them provide external force, pushing you in the back very lightly to create this thing called overspeed. Now overspeed, it is exactly what it sounds like. You're going faster than what you're normally used to, and you have to learn how to put on those e-brakes a lot sooner. So what we're doing with that is just teaching our body through the biomechanics how to slow down with more excessive force in case you get pushed by an opponent or by your own teammate by accident, and being able to control yourself in a manner that doesn't injure you or anybody else around you. So that way you're stronger, you're a better athlete because of it. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the content that I'm providing for you, leave a like down below and leave a comment again. If you really enjoy what I'm providing for you, subscribe. Remember, it doesn't get easier, you just get better. You guys be safe, be blessed, peace.